of Alice.
It may be me remembering it wrong, but wasn't Wolfsbane supposed to be his champion? Maybe he has more than one.
Probably, he's a dark god.
Well,
Like I said, I might. It's been a while since we played.
The first one was a little easy, so let's face North's second champion.
He's got like 1,000 of those back in his attic. They do nothing but collect dust. Really, he's really excited about finally having an opportunity to use them.
Like I was about to say, it's been a while since we've played this game last, so I might just be remembering it wrong.
Yeah, or maybe he really does just have a fuck ton of medieval champions just farting around all day, and he's just like, I need a chance to use these guys. They're drinking all my juice and not doing anything. In any case, picture time.
Huh. Yeah. Little creepy.
Is she creepy?
Yeah, just a tad.
A little. Also, quite weird symbols in that pentagram.
By the way, Givenir, roll a die.
4.
You feel your throat tightening as the air is sucked out of the chamber. The whirling flames of the fire have rapidly transformed into a raging vortex, which is dragging into its core every loose item in the banquet hall. You and Alice hang on to the banister rail affixed to the gallery stairs, but it is becoming increasingly difficult to maintain your grip. Chairs, tapestries, tables, and other furniture batter you as they tumble past to be sucked into the vortex. Lose 2 endurance points.
Holy shit, he's summoning his champion out of what sounds like a fucking black hole!
Then the rail collapses and the two of you are drawn into the raging heart of this fearsome whirlpool. Maybe she meant that he was attempting to summon Wolfsbane, and thus summoning everything else in the room.
That must be really annoying. Okay, I really need to summon this pizza down from the pizzeria. God damn it, now I have the entire pizzeria here.
Yep. For what seems like an eternity, you plummet into the swirling heart of a supernatural vortex. Brilliant sparks and flashes of color illuminate this funnel of darkness as items of furniture from the banquet hall explode and disintegrate, unable to withstand the extraordinary pressure generated by this cosmic whirlpool. You watch with shock and awe as the lifeless body of your adversary, Wolfsbane, is transformed into a fiery meteor before your very eyes. Then gradually the spin of the vortex becomes less fierce and you feel the centripetal pull of your body easing. Beams of light penetrate the darkness and you see Alice glide into view. She appears to be reclining, as if casually resting upon a couch after a very day's work, and her expression is mildly pensive. She looks as if, to her, this whole terrifying journey is nothing more than an irritating inconvenience.
Yeah, good for you, lady. You just relax, and we worry about not getting a wooden peg leg or chair or whatever the fuck it is in our head.
Pulled into a black hole again. Must be Monday. At last, the vortex slows to a standstill, and you feel ground solidifying beneath your feet. But the darkness gives way to a swirling mist, which dissolves to reveal a horrifying sight. A deep and morbid terror returns to twist its knife in your guts when you suddenly realize where you are. You have been summoned to the throne hall of Nor, the seat of power of the King of the Darkness, the inner sanctum of ultimate evil.
Well...
Okay.
Then I wonder how...
Do you think he prepared cocoa and biscuits?
I don't know. Before you lies a smoke-filled hall that reeks of death and decay. Only the floor appears to be solid, and yet when you stare down at its glassy surface, you see that it's honeycombed with thousands of cells, each one occupied by a tortured soul writhing in perpetual agony and torment. The walls of this evil chamber are wreathed with sulphurous smoke, lit intermittently by shafts of crimson lightning.
Wait a minute. Lit how?
Lit intermittently by shafts of crimson lightning. That is, lit occasionally.
Oh, okay. I heard another word, and then it just sounded like a romantic dinner.
Yeah, and
not lit intermittently by crimson lightning.
Yeah, and I need to be honest, the way that his throne chamber is described, I cannot help but think of a very demonic dance floor in a way. Seriously, just imagining... Nah, no
I
more.
probably will find anything.
So, it's a disco inferno.
Either that or disco evil. I don't know.
The foul substances which pass for air seethe with the tensions of ferocious evil energies. From the center of the floor there rises a slender domed plinth. Moments later, a white dais rises beside it, upon which you see a visage of the dark god, one that he favors whilst occupying his unholy throne hall. Nothing could have prepared you for the sight that now meets your gaze. It is the foulest you have ever seen. Nor's favored form is a great globular body, like that of a bloated spider, borne by a score of stunted limbs which emerge chaotically from the underside of a sack-like abdomen. His face hangs like a parody of a wrinkled old sow's, yet with an evil-smelling black hole where one could expect a snout. The upper surface of his body is covered with pouches of vile fluids that trail wisps of black smoke, and his maw is studded with hundreds of blue-stained fangs. But it's the eyes that shock you most. The dark god has the eyes of a man. Okay.
As long as he does not have the eyes
Okay,
of a goat.
this is either going to look terrifying or fucking ridiculous.
And there's a picture. So you get the opportunity to judge.
I was guessing you'd say that.
Yep.
Of course, there's a picture of Nor. I mean, it's not like we haven't been chasing that little tease forever.
Yep. Okay. Just a moment.
What the hell is... Jesus!
Oh, look at him, he's scowling.
The god of ultimate evil looks like what would happen if you melted an abomination from World of Warcraft.
It looks like Tetsuo at the end of Akira when he completely loses it.
I was kind of thinking that it looks like what would happen if Jabba the Hutt and a bunch of random humans had a child.
And then that child was left out in the sun for far too long.
No, had a child with Snuffleupagus, and then were left out in the sun for far too long.
Ah. But yeah, this is his favorite form. I don't know why.
Why?
I don't know!
To be honest, I actually expected a sense of... I actually hoped for some kind of, mighty dark lord figure, sort of like Sauron, but now we have the blob.
Yeah, even in this
Why does he have ball sacks with holes in them around his mouth?
because he favors them. Nor shifts his bloated body from the dais and slither shuffles towards the plinth.
He what?
He slither shuffles. My god, that's adorable.
It looks like that sounds like he's slithering while he's pushing himself forward with his arm. What is he, rowing a boat?
So, does that mean that... Yeah, no, Warlord, you got it before I did.
I didn't even hear, what did Warlord say?
Every day I'm slither shuffling.
Ah. But seriously,
Okay, if he'd taken the form of the singer from that music video, that'd be terrifying.
a misshapen limb extends to a plinth, and its domed cover retracts to reveal a wondrous and mysterious artifact. A second shock stuns your senses when you recognize the nature of this artifact. It is one of the most legendary items in all the long history of Magnamund. It is the fabled Moonstone of the Chianti!
Uh-huh.
Have we ever heard about that one before?
No.
So...
But it's the most legendary item in all of Magnamund!
Look, if it has no power here in the realm of all evil, it is no more worth than a paperweight.
The fabled Moonstone was created Oh, you're getting an exposition dump now.
Yay!
The fabled Moonstone was created many thousands of years ago by the godlike Chianti, whose presence upon Magnamund heralded the dawn of humanity. This wondrous artifact contained the combined might of all their magic and wisdom, the sum of all their knowledge. So significant was the creation of this artifact that all time on Magnamund is measured from the date of its creation.
The sum of all their knowledge. What is that? 24?
No, 48. Duh. It had long been held that the Moonstone's location was a secret known only to the remnant of the Chianti, who dwell upon the Isle of Lorne in the deepest southern Magnamund. Yet the evidence of Yars tells you that this mystical stone of power has fallen into the hands of the Dark God.
It's here.
Suddenly, the significance of the Moonstone becomes clear. Nor is using its legendary powers to generate shadow gates within the world of Magnamund, at locations and times of his own choosing. Such powers enable him to send his loathsome champions to your home world, while the goodly force of Kai Nishir are held at bay, helpless to counter them. Only you and your Kai brethren have stood in the way of the onslaught of Norse agents since the demise of his Dark Lords.
Of course.
The hideous form of the Dark God returns to the dais and settles there uneasily. Then a deep rumble fills the throne hall. It is the prelude to the voice of Nor. "You have done well, my champion," it booms. "Now I command you to return to accursed Summerland and finish my work. Prepare the way for my armies of night. At last this planet is mine for the taking. My victory is complete!"
You never got.
He thinks we're Wolfsbane.
It is clear from his words that Nor is convinced that you are his champion, Wolfsbane. Freshly returned from a duel in which evil has triumphed.
Okay, here's an item for the evil overlord list. If you're gonna make a champion who matches the hero in everything, don't make him look like an exact copy of the hero.
Or at least have some way to distinguish between them, for fuck's sake!
That is sort of true, but I sort of get a feeling that Nor never received any candy when he was little.
I mean, for bloody hell, Skeletor is a better villain than this guy.
Yeah.
Skeletor made a clone of He-Man once, but he could tell the difference between them.
How? The clone.
The clone could make his eyes glow.
Oh.
Ah, so it was not immediately obvious, but the clone had a secret way to signal that he was the clone. Okay, suddenly you see Alice emerge from the smoky wall less than a dozen paces behind Nor. Yet the Dark God appears unaware of her presence. She appears calm and focused, and you sense that she is waiting for an auspicious moment to approach the plinth and take the Moonstone. With bated breath, you watch as she inches closer and closer to the legendary stone. Then Nor shifts his gruesome bulk and she freezes. "You will not return to Summerland alone, Wolfsbane. Kekotok the Avenger will accompany you. He has a mission of assassination to complete in Toran at the Brotherhood of the Crystal Star." Then the Dark God emits a high-pitched whistle. And moments later, a fearsome warrior answers the call. He emerges from the smoky wall and the floor shudders as he strides to the center of the throne hall. Do you wish to use kite screen?
Yeah.
Yes?
Kekotok the Avenger is attired in battle armor that glimmers like slime-dulled gold. Beneath his helmet there's a hollow skull face from which emerges a sickly stench that permeates even the foul air of his hall. The skull and bones of humans bedeck his armored hide, and in his mighty hand he carries a great two-handed axe, its blade stained black with the blood of his countless victims. Yes, give it him?
He's wearing a bone skirt, but only on his ass.
I
Ooh,
do not.
my.
So, there goes all the dignity. yeah.
I'm pretty sure it left long ago.
I'm still trying to, seriously, in a matter of metaphor, I'm trying to pull dignity back into this with a rope through a portal.
Oh hey, there's a picture of the guy.
Dignity has left the building. It went to look for Elvis Presley.
Kekotok the Avenger is an assassin. He wears a bone skirt.
There's a picture of him, and no, it's not a bone skirt, actually. You'll see.